Hello there, internet. Recently, Nintendo, the YouTube channel, the actual YouTube channel of Nintendo, made a tag video, and I thought, why not? I thought I'll give it a go. They gave us three questions to answer, and they tagged everybody to give it a go. I thought I'd give it a go because I can. The three questions will be in the description if you want to give it a go, and I'll be tagging some people at the end. Okay, so let's get this started with the first question. What's my favorite Nintendo game of all time? For me, it's got to be Pokemon Emerald for the Game Boy Advanced. I didn't actually grow up with this game. I got it much later. I actually had Ruby and Fire Red growing up. Never had Emerald. And by playing it later in my life, oh man, I wish I had it. This game is amazing. It took everything that was great about Ruby and Fire Red. Actually, no, did Fire Red come after it? That's just lazy. But yeah, it took everything good about Ruby and Sapphire and Fire Red and Leaf Green, merged it all together into a not exactly into a good and fun remake-ish of Ruby and Sapphire. In the game, you're a Pokemon trainer. Well, you probably all know the gist of the Pokemon games. You're a Pokemon trainer, and you strive to be the best. There's two teams that you have to fight against. The main legendary is one of the best legendaries, one of the coolest designs for legendaries. Up there with Zekrom and Lugia. It's so amazing. It's so amazing. You're seeing it right on the screen now. Such a fun game. And Nintendo, could you please remake this? Seriously? Or at least Ruby and Sapphire for the 3DS? That would be the coolest thing ever. Now for question number 2. What's my current favourite Nintendo game? Lego City Undercover. Now, I know I already did a review of this, but let me go over this again. This game is so much fun. Just in the first, kind of like, 1 minute of the game, when you press the start button, pick your save file, you're just know it's going to be a fun experience. I've heard the comparison GTA for kids. I can see this completely. I can see that completely how this is GTA for kids. And you know what? In some aspects, by looks of things, I've never actually played a GTA game, but by looks of things, like seeing reviews and stuff of GTA, this looks more fun in some ways to me. Just because I don't find shooting everything to be the most fun in the world. Unless it's a shooter, then that's pretty much the point. But just going around with a paint gun and painting everything purple for an hour, I did that in the game, and you know what? It doesn't feel like I waste my time. It feels like I did something good, even though it didn't actually do anything for the game. And all the story had a few twists and turns, which you could say coming after a while, but even though they were still good twists and turns, it was very parody-ish. It had loads of parodies. There was a Doctor Who reference. I think there's a Batman reference in there. There's references to the Matrix. There's references to pretty much anything. And if you know me, there's two things that I like most: chocolate and references. Oh man. And time for the last and strangest question of the bunch. Favorite Nintendo villain? Majora from Majora's Mask. This thing is creepy. This is the closest thing that Nintendo ever got to fear. Fear people. The people who made Mario made some people scared. Seriously, this thing is so creepy in the game. In the game, it takes control of Skull Kid. Yeah, I think it's Skull Kid. Uses him as a puppet pretty much. Uses a living creature as a puppet just so it can absorb enough power. and then at the end, spoilers, it detaches from him and goes absolutely crazy. It starts attacking you. It starts throwing the other masks from the other kind of like 4 bosses. Then it grows arms and legs. It goes creepy. It's all the problems that Link has to face in the game Majora's Mask is because of a mask. Just from a mask, Link turns into a Deku at the beginning because of a mask. He finds a dying Zora because of a mask. The world's going to die in 3 days because of a mask, and all this from the thing you're looking at, looking on the screen. That's why it's my favorite Nintendo villain. Not because he has the best plan. His plan is not great, but it's okay. Not because he has the best design. It's just a mask. Because he's scary. And what's a villain meant to do? Scare. Seriously, people, go if you haven't played Majora's Mask, which I bet you haven't because it was overshadowed by Ocarina of Time, check it out just for the villain Majora. It's creepy as ugh. And don't get me started on the moon. Now you might be wondering who I'm gonna tag. Personally, I don't know that many people that own Nintendo. Most people own Xbox or any of the other consoles, so I don't really know many people that know Nintendo, and even less of them have YouTube accounts. So what I've decided to do is do what the people who tagged me did. I'm going to let you guys do it. Even though most of you came from the tag game video and probably left your comments and stuff on there. If any of you didn't, leave your comments down below answering all those questions, and maybe leave a video response if you want to. All the questions are down below, and the link to the video will be down below. Thank you, and goodbye.